Mr. Goenka, you heard what Abhishek Manu Singhvi had to say, although my conversation with him was largely on the legal basis because he's present in the court and he presented arguments there. But what is your response to some of the points that have been raised, especially about the way this entire action has unfolded in the last 48 hours?
There are certain observations on his statement. Number one, few of these accused were arrested in 2007. Why were they arrested then? That time there was a Congress government in Maharashtra as well as in central government. If there was nothing wrong, why did they break the law that time? And why did the state fail that they had broken the law that time? A. So that has to be answered by him, which he conveniently did not answer. Then he also said if it was not proved and they should lead a normal life, it was not proved, that means there was a lousy investigation done that time, which the Congress has to answer, not me. A. B. Honorable Prime Minister of Congress and all of us, that time Manmohan Singh ji spoke in the House that this is the bigger threat than anybody else, that is Naxalites. They are now trying to do away with that. They have lost their big people like Vidyasaran Shukla ji, Ajit Jogi ji by the attacks of the Naxals. Even that they are not considering. They have come to so low that now today they are funding and helping legal aids to this kind of anti-nationals. Let me take this opportunity to tell you, these are people, these urban Naxals are people who camouflage as intellectuals. They camouflage as good people, they camouflage as human rights activists, they camouflage as lawyers, but actually they are foreign funded mercenaries, nothing less than a jihadi. These are the people who are the link between the foreign funders and the innocent peasant who cannot even speak Hindi, but they give guns in their hand. Now the same people whom Manu Singh ji was defending are talking about teams of 200 red flag activists to fight against the state. These are the same people who talked about breaking this country. I feel pity about this. They jump into helping this kind of people. Where were these Manu Singh ji and other people who are trying to help them today? When Colonel Purohit was arrested, when Sadhvi Pragya was arrested, that time they said hang them without even investigation, hang them without even judicial process. And my last statement will be, trust in the court. If they are innocent, court will not hang them. If they are innocent, court will even ask the police why they were arrested in the first place. Let the court have their proceeding. Do not jump. And you see the battery of lawyers who jump today, and that tells us the lot. I could see people who do not charge less than few lakh rupees jumping today to save these 5 or 6 people who are actually anti-national. These are the people who are trying to create ruckus in our country. And all of them jumped in the Supreme Court. None of them spoke. None of these good lawyers jumped when Sanatan Sanstha people were arrested 3 days back. None of them came and defended that there are also people who are trying to dissent. Actually,
Okay.
Tanvi ji, this is not a dissent. These are people who are trying to create sedition under the camouflage of dissent.
Okay, so on the same round, since I actually am, I don't believe in this whole.
Just make one request.
I just want to point one thing out. I don't believe in this versus that. Where were you when this happened, and where were you when that happened, and why do you have a different? Why didn't you say anything then, and why are you saying now?
No,
there is no end to that. There is no end to that, Vinit Goenka. That kind of an argument can go on and on. But let me try it. Let me try it once. I usually don't. Resort to these kind of arguments, but I'm going to try this tonight. If that is your argument, then here is my counter question. Why aren't we bringing in our most experienced, the best, the agencies that are actually experienced in handling plots against the highest political office of this country, in handling letters that speak about threat and destabilizing of the government, of the elected government? Why aren't we bringing in the NIA? Why aren't we bringing in the anti-terror squad? Why aren't we bringing in the CBI? Why is the Pune police doing this job when we are being told that sections of terrorism have been brought in, that these are very serious charges, that it's not just about banned Maoist groups, but they were looking at overthrowing this government? I am very, very concerned why this is being taken so lightly.
So let me tell you, this is Bharatiya Janata Party central government and Bharatiya Janata Party's state government, which gives free hand to the agencies, be it police or the law enforcement, other agencies, also the judiciary. That's why you see that somebody has been arrested yesterday, but the court said, okay, no, you cannot put them behind the bars, put them in the house arrest. This is because there is a free and fair democracy which is going on here. The police there in Pune are competent.
What does free and fair democracy have about
else to come in?
Then why did National Investigative Agency and the anti-terror squad are there for a reason,
This is a very serious national security threat.
Yes, it is. And it's a very serious national security threat, we are being told. But we are being told that the Pune police is handling it. And today we have a situation where these very serious charges against people, those people are not behind bars right now. they're under house arrest because proper case was probably not presented
No,
to the top
don't
court.
be happy. Don't be happy.
I'm not happy. I'm concerned.
Do not.
I'm
present
concerned.
Wrong picture.
Who's
Do not be
presenting
happy
this
and don't-
case?
yeah, so-
Why are you not able to
Now,
convince the top court about
Can I
how
answer you,
serious
ma'am?
this case is?
Can I answer you? You have asked me the question. Let me answer this question. A. Court has not acquitted them. Court has not given them the bail. What court has said is put them in the house arrest. Is this saying that the police have not done the good job? If the police would not have done a good job and this would have been innocent people, court would have given them bail or asked them to be released immediately. So understand this. It is not something, and these are verbal comments been passed by the court. It is not a process paper which the court has given against the agencies. A. B. Let me also tell you, when there is a hearing which happens on the next Thursday, then see the evidences, and if that time also court says, okay, no, release these guys, then you can question the agencies which are there. Number two, please trust the police there. The pain today is what? People believe the accused, but they don't believe the police. They don't believe the agencies which are there. They jump to conclusion as if they know everything on the earth, as if that you and everybody else knows that who should be the person who should investigate, who should be the court which should take the trial.
Okay.
Let us believe the police there. They have
Aman
evidences.
Pawar, I see
and
your
it was
hand.
not the guy, Varavara Rao was not arrested in Maharashtra. He was arrested in Hyderabad where there is no BJP government. So understand this. These are the people who are national threat.
Points.
They have created ruckus. They fund poor farmers.
Okay, I'll come back to you,
without
Mr.
knowledge that
Goenka.
they are waking
I will
up
come back
weapons
to
and they are
you, to
becoming
Aman.
anti-criminal.
Let me go across to Aman Pawar of the Congress
And I
Party.
hope
Yes,
Congress
Mr. Pawar.
believes that
Firstly,
their own seniors were killed by this Naxalist.
let me tell Mr. Goenka two things very specifically. One is that their own NHRC, the National Human Rights Commission, has issued a notice to the DGP Maharashtra that why were these
It
arrests
is not
made
our
in
own,
such
it
a
is
hasty
government of the
manner.
countries.
Was witch hunting all of them?
This was the
wanted
same
to arrest
Supreme
them, which
Court
the
you were
Supreme
raising
Court has
questions few days
clearly
back.
told them not to.
I am just
Amanji,
going
Had
you
they
were the
been-
same piece
Okay,
of
I have to
point
go
with the
across to
Supreme
my
Court.
other guests.
Please
But
calm
Aman
down,
Pawar,
sir.
here's a
Amanji,
quick
you were
refresher
raising
for
points
you.
with the Supreme
Aman
Court.
Pawar, here's
The
a quick
second
refresher
point I
for
want
you.
to make is-
1 minute, 1 minute. Where are you going, Aman Pawar? 1 minute.
Let me complete
No,
my
no.
answer.
Because
The
you're
second
going
point
on
I
this.
want to make is that the Minister of State Kiran Rijiju, without any trial, tells the entire country that we have caught Naxalites. Who is he to convict them? The minister has already arrived at a conclusion that they are Naxalites.
Point taken.
And
Point
the Supreme
taken.
Court is giving them interim relief.
Point taken.
Who is Kiran
They were-
Rijiju to
I'm
brand
telling
them
you,
as
they are
Naxalites?
Marxists, Naxalites.
But here
Anybody
is a
who is
reminder
opposing
for
the
you,
government is a
Aman
Naxalite.
Pawar.
Given to me to
I have
protect
to
my
move on to
country.
our other panelists. This is
Amanji,
also
I'm
for our
telling you, they are
viewers.
Marxists,
I was
they are
reading.
Naxalists, they are anti-Indians. I have some points to make. Mr. Bhatarcharya never spoke about Colonel Purohit or Sadhi Pragya.
That's
when
not
they
the
went
point
through the horrifying
tonight.
experience of being arrested.
But
and
that's
then
not the
pinned
point
them.
tonight. And how
I
many
am not
debates
putting that.
we've
Let
had
me just
about
make some-
that? Why do
Madam,
you want to
please
talk
allow me
about
to
that
speak.
tonight? No, why
Madam,
do you
can you
waste
allow me
our
to speak,
time
please?
by talking about issues which are not relevant tonight in this debate? I don't get that. How many times have we debated this, Mr. Goenka? Why can't we stick to the topic at hand?
So demonetization was related to this topic. Rafale was related to this. And thank you for allowing them to speak on Rafale and demonetization. But this is not related. Those guys who have been arrested earlier by Congress and let loose, they have not been arrested. And for his knowledge, Professor Sai Baba has been convicted and been given life, sir. These are the people who camouflage as intellectuals. They are actually enemies of the state, who get funded by foreign people. Then they create birthdays of Ashuras to just demean the Indian gods which have been there for centuries. These are the people who indoctrine youths in the colleges, also give guns in the hands of the workers and the peasants. Sir, tell me one thing, Bhattacharya ji.
You have
how come
evidence
a
of that?
Bastar peasant who
Why
cannot even
isn't the
speak
police
proper
presenting
Hindi?
evidence of that to the court? If they had presented this
Is
evidence
Mr.
to the
Bhattacharya
court,
has an evidence of how they are
Is-
innocent?
if
Does
the-
Mr.
if the
Bhattacharya have an
police
evidence
had
of that they are
presented the
innocent? Do you
evidence
have an
to the
innocent
court
evidence that the police have not
today,
done proper job?
do
Do you
you
have an
think-
evidence that the police have not done a job properly?
If-
Please allow me to speak, madam.
if
By
the
corrupting my
president-
voice,
if
by
the
corrupting my
police-
voice,
So
you
frustrated,
cannot prove
Mr.
these
Goenka,
anti-nationals to be
calm down.
right.
Why are you so
I am trying to
frustrated?
make a point, madam. I am trying to make a point.
I know it
I'm
pains.
not frustrated, mental.
I know
Sir,
it pains,
you are
Mr.
actually
Goenka,
coming
when
from a party who's, we've
when
been
the
started
freedom
by a
of
foreigner
speech
who's been
is
headed by a
taken
foreigner.
away.
So please,
I know
Amanji,
it pains,
you
Mr.
have no right to
Goenka,
speak on
when
this country.
freedom of speech
Let me
is
tell you
taken
one
away.
thing.
Go
Let me
ahead,
tell
have
you
your
one
say.
thing. These are the people. These are the people. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Dissent cannot be camouflaged. This is sedition, nothing else than that. Madam, they cannot insult us. They cannot intertwine the people there. How come a Bastar farmer gets gun, madam? How come they get a training? There is somebody middle between them and the foreign funding. And these are the same Naxalites who are actually moist.
And if the courts have to do justice, they should be a fast-track courts, and they should be hanged if they are found guilty.
According to you, Rohit
nothing
Vemula
else should
was
be given
also
to
an
them.
Naxalite.
These are the people who are trying to break.
Yes, Mr.
Sir, I
Pawar,
never said
what are you
that. That is
saying?
your belief. According to you,
Rohit
Aman ji, I never
Vemula
said
is
that. Please
also
put your
not
facts
the
together.
point of debate
Those
tonight.
who were lynched, those
Rohit
who were lynched in
Vemula
India, they were
lynching
also
cases
Naxalites.
are not
you
the
may
point
not
of
what
debate
Aman ji,
tonight.
you may even disown
Aman
one
Pawar,
thing.
can we
Those
stick
are
to the
the
point?
those are the biggest
Who are-
thing.
who are
Even you
accused
may
of
also
lynching.
disown your
Jayant Sinha
people.
goes and garlands the lynching
Sir,
accused.
let me just tell
Aman
you.
Pawar,
What
Aman
was
Pawar,
Jayant
I am
Sinha
going to
doing?
reiterate what I just told Vinit Goenka. If you two want to have a say on this panel, can we still stay to the topic? I'm going to go across to Bishwajit Bhatarcharya.
Aman Pawar ji 2007.
My simple
when you had
point-
Maharashtra
Bishwajit
and Chhattisgarh
Bhattacharya,
Congress.
My
please.
simple
You see this?
point
These
is
are the people
that
arrested
the
by you,
BJP
sir.
today,
You see
the
this?
BJP
8
today
people
has
arrested
assumed
by
the
you,
role
sir.
of the
Please tell me
judge.
why